Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I will be converting my Epson EcoTank 2720 into a sublimation printer. Now I'm super excited to do this as it is my first time, and I hope that we can do this together. You want to go ahead and start off with a brand new printer, and everything that I will use will be linked down in the description box. Now your printer is going to come with the software, the power cord, and the Epson ink that you will not be using, so you can go ahead and put that on the side. And the printer, of course, and all its glory. It is so pretty. I can't wait to get started and make so many fun projects. So let's just get into this video. I decided to go with the Hippo Sublimation Ink, and it comes with 4 bottles in the colors magenta, cyan, black, and yellow, as well as the 4 syringes you're going to be needing and a pair of gloves, which you want to make sure you wear. I changed my gloves later on in the video because I made a mess. So now that we removed all of the blue tape, we're going to go ahead and get ready to build our syringes and put the ink inside of the printer. Now, you do need sublimation paper in order to sublimate. So the paper I got was the A-Sub sublimation paper off of Amazon. And as you can see here, I am building my syringe, and I'm going to take off the protective cover and go ahead and put some gloves on so that we can get started with filling our syringes. I'm going to go ahead and start with the color black. So once I unscrew the top, I'm going to insert my syringe. And the key here, guys, is to avoid any air bubbles. It did take me a while to figure it out. I wasn't putting the syringe in all the way at first. And when I kept tilting, I wasn't tilting far back enough to allow the ink to fully get into the syringe. So as you can see here, I did it right this time. I put it all the way in. And I'm going to tilt the bottle back, and I'm going to get a little bit of air bubbles at first, but you could go ahead and just put that right, back inside of the bottle and then do it one more time. And there you go. It was kind of hard at first to do the syringe and film and everything. So I hope that this was a good example to show you guys. Now that my syringe is full, I'm going to go ahead and open up the tab right here, and I'm going to insert it where it belongs in the section that says black. And as you can see here, there's a clear window that's going to show you guys how much ink your printer needs. That way you don't overfill it. It took me about a syringe, maybe almost 2 syringes to fill it up all the way to the top. You don't need to fill it all the way to the top because we are going to refill it later on, as the printer will use some of your ink when we start it up, but I will show you guys that later on. Now that my ink is all full, I'm going to go ahead and power up my printer, and it's going to take about 10 minutes for my printer to coat the entire thing with ink. So I will see my ink levels drop down, but I will go ahead and refill them once this process is all finished. Now I finished setting up my Wi-Fi connection, and then I'm going to grab a plain piece of paper and I'm going to insert that in the back of my printer. But before I go ahead and print out anything else, I'm going to insert more ink into my printer so that it's nice and full when I sublimate later on. Now what we're doing here is a nozzle check and print quality, basically, just like you would on any other printer or even your Cricut when you do the alignment. And once you print this sheet out, it is fairly easy. You basically just pick the box that has the best quality and the least amount of lines, and then you input that into your printer, and then you're ready to move on to the next step. Your settings on your printer. That is very important for a high quality image. So I go to my settings on my desktop, printing preferences, letter, then I'm going to put presentation matte. The quality is going to be high, and then I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I mirror my image and that everything is on the correct setting. Now I'm going to go to custom and advanced, and I'm going to click RGB or Adobe RGB, I believe it is, and then it's 2.2. I found this hack on TikTok, and let me tell you, I get the best quality images. And just like that, you are all done setting up your printer and you're ready to print out your first sublimation prints. I got these off of Etsy. I'm going to be doing 20-ounce straight tumblers. But of course, if you have any other questions or maybe something you couldn't figure out that I didn't show in the video, go ahead and comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Now, the dimensions I did for these particular prints were 9.3 by 8.1, I believe. And I just trimmed off the excess. And I went ahead and wrapped it onto my sublimation tumbler and threw it in the oven, which I completely forgot to film here. But if you do want me to do a more in-depth video on how I do my tumblers now that I've been doing them for a little bit longer since this video was pre-filmed, I will go ahead and do that. Just comment down below and let's just finish seeing the results that I get at the very end of this video. Who else crafts with a big ass bun, no makeup, crew neck, and your favorite TV show playing? Because that's how I always do it. Now I'm finishing up my last tumbler here, and they came out okay overall for my first ones. I do need to work on the seams and a bit of ghosting, but I have been doing this for a little bit longer now, and I have some more tips and tricks up my sleeve that I've learned. So if you want to see more sublimation videos like this, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.